pro-Trump, pro-military, and pro-wall.
That's Kelly Loeffler, an unelected incumbent Republican senator from Georgia whose shady financial maneuverings and refusal to acknowledge the actual winner of the presidential election have made headlines nationwide. As Loeffler's re-election bid goes to a runoff against Democrat Raphael Warnock in January 2021, let's take a look at the career of a WNBA co-owner turned legislator on behalf of a state that did not vote for her. I'm Natalie Portman, and this is the story of Kelly Lynn Loeffler. She was born in Bloomington, Illinois in 1970. Bloomington is best known as the home of State Farm Insurance, or seemingly every other commercial on television. But it wouldn't take long for Loeffler to dominate the airwaves herself. She attended undergrad at the University of Illinois in Champaign, where she was a member of the Alpha Gamma Delta sorority. She went on to graduate from Chicago's DePaul University with an MBA in 1999. Out of school, Loeffler worked at Toyota for 4 years, where, according to her LinkedIn, she was a district account manager. From there, she hopped to Citibank, then to William Blair, an investment banking company, and then eventually to Intercontinental Exchange, or ICE.
Where she ended up marrying the fucking CEO!
In 2002. According to the company's website, it builds, operates, and advances global markets through information technology and expertise. AKA, it owns financial and commodities exchanges, including the New York Stock Exchange. She quickly climbed the company ladder, securing a seat as a top lieutenant for the company's CEO, Jeff Sprecher. In 2004, Loeffler married that CEO and climbed the ladder again, taking over as head of marketing shortly after. While at ICE, Loeffler and Sprecher's company provided a platform for, as Mother Jones noted, highly speculative, unregulated energy trading that ended up causing an Enron-like scandal and costing residents of Georgia millions of dollars. In 2006, a giant hedge fund called Amaranth controlled up to 70% of the entire natural gas market on the New York Mercantile Exchange, aka NYMEX, an exchange regulated by the U.S. government, and seeing red flags around Amaranth's strategy, namely high price volatility for natural gas, NYMEX was duty-bound to step in. NYMEX told Amaranth to reduce its natural gas positions. Amaranth agreed to do so, but what they really did was just shuffle the highly speculative natural gas transactions to an electronic energy exchange owned by Loeffler's firm, ICE. It just so happens that fine print in U.S. legislation lays electronic energy exchanges outside of U.S. government oversight. Loeffler and her cronies profited off the move at the expense of working people in Georgia. The Municipal Gas Authority of Georgia calculated that its 243,000 customers paid an extra $18 million in the winter of 06 and 07. In 2013, ICE bought the New York Stock Exchange for over $8 billion. Along the way, Loeffler bought a minority stake in the WNBA team, the Atlanta Dream, before becoming a full-time co-owner in 2011. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution notes why this is a particularly interesting venture for Loeffler of all people. The WNBA has a history of appealing to Black and LGBTQ fans, both groups far from Trump's base. Plus, the league has a reputation for supporting progressive causes like a
Bro just buys the stock exchange? Yeah, bro. You know, the everyday, the common man, the kind of person that you need in a position of power that will truly represent the interests of Georgia. The woman who's fucking married to the guy who's like, I'm going to buy the stock exchange. Like, come on, dude. I'm going to buy the WNBA team. Like, she was literally fucking bored, okay? She was bored. And was like, maybe we'll get some insider information that will help us with some trades. And has done nothing. Like, literally, just all she's done is that. And there is not a better representation of someone who is like comically evil and out of touch than someone like Kelly Loeffler. David Perdue too. Like, that's why I was saying it's something that I said about Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue that got like misconstrued by people in Georgia and frustrated some of the fucking young Zoomers who are super woke. Was when I said Kelly Loeffler is not like KKK racist. She's just like rich white lady racist. I'm not saying that people in KKK are fucking poor. Of course not. A lot of those KKK fucks are networking and also very wealthy too. But the KKK is ideologically white supremacists. Kelly Loeffler is just like, you know, regular racist. Not like, you know, there is a supremacy to the white existence and like we must preserve their we must preserve a future for our white children or some shit. Like, she's not that kind of racist, like, unlike the KKK is, okay? So, like, that's, you got to remember, like, there's a nefarious, there's still a level of bigotry there that is, like, seemingly acceptable. But the reason why she was fucking portrayed with, or photographed accidentally with a fucking KKK member is literally because Georgians are KKK racist, okay? Some of the Georgians are literally KKK racist. That's it. It's at the heart of the fucking Confederacy. These motherfuckers look at that and go, oh yeah, she's one of us. She's good, okay? That's what I was trying to describe, and people got mad at me, okay? Same with fucking David Perdue. Like, these people can't even say, these people don't even know, like, the racial slurs to say appropriately. Like, remember when David Perdue tried to fucking do the Kamala, mama, la, 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 whatever, shit? Like, what? So many years in Congress, you've never heard David Perdue do some shit like that. Why do you think he did that? Why do you think he did that? Because he's trying to do Trump. He's trying to do the Trump thing, okay? That's why. They're literally LARPing as, like, more racist than they actually are, like overtly racist, so they can get votes. That should frustrate you even further than, like, a legitimately racist person running, okay? That, like, you can portray yourself as more racist than you actually are when you are already racist. That, like, that will be a benefit to you, okay? GOP is afraid of the turnout in Georgia. Perdue and Loeffler put out a joint statement on the importance of voting as Trump tweets about voting irregularities. Yeah. The only thing that will allow the Democrats to win Georgia right now, today, is Donald Trump. The most significant thing. Obviously, there is a tremendous amount of on-the-ground organizing that has been around. Shouts out to Stacey Abrams. I don't care that she works for fucking Center for American Progress and has got millions of dollars from Michael Bloomberg. It literally doesn't matter. She has done a fuckload. She's done an incredible job there, okay, in turnout. Shouts out to everyone who went out and fucking door knocked. Yes, that includes fucking Destiny and his community as well. Obviously, that's all good. But the most significant factor here that will potentially ruin turnout for the Georgia runoff races is literally Donald fucking Trump. Like, he did the 2K. He centered the conversation around 2K, which out of nowhere fucking caused an additional commotion. He has been routinely talking about voting irregularities and election irregularities that will potentially depress turnout. So on the one hand, he's like, go out and vote for these people. But also on the other hand, he's like, well, you know, your vote doesn't really matter. So he's fucking his own people. Like, he's literally ruining his own race. It's kind of wild. Yeah, he tweeted this out, but it doesn't fucking matter. He's like saying, go out and vote today, Georgia. But he's also simultaneously saying, like, your vote doesn't matter. Oh, this was it.
But the most insidious thing that Chuck Schumer and Joe Biden are trying to perpetrate, and Bernie and Elizabeth and Kamala,
Like, this is a dude who is literally, you know, when you're a kid and you learn a dirty word, when you're like fucking, you know, 7 years old, 8 years old, and you learn a dirty word and you want to say it, you want to find a way where you can say it, like saying "puck you" instead of "fuck you," right? Like Summer Heights High, "Puck you, miss." That's literally what he's doing, where he's like, oh, I know this is going to be racist, but I did not think this through, so I'm just going to say, oh, she's got a weird sounding name, right? Kamala, Mala, Mala, right? Like, he can't even say it with his fucking full chest. And the reason why he's doing it, the reason why he's doing this is literally because, like, those hogs like that, okay?
I don't know. Whatever.
See? That's why. Because they laughed. Because they're all fucking brain dead. They're like, oh, yeah, I don't know. She got a weird sounding name. That's literally why he did that. Okay? I have definitely said this before, yes. Yeah, he said it right. Like, he said Kamala or Kamala, Mala, Mala. It's like weird. It's like virtue signaling, but for racism. And like, obviously you have to be racist to be able to virtue signal for racism. You can't literally just like virtue signal for racism without having like any sort of bigoted opinions. And it's easy to have bigoted opinions and racism, but he's literally like heightening his racism so he can win, because that's what fucking works for Republicans. And that is crazy, dude. Oh, it's like Ben Shapiro trying to misgender a woman. Yes, exactly. This is just like Ben Shapiro accidentally correctly gendering someone and then stopping, recognizing that he correctly gendered a trans woman and then misgendering them. So you didn't buy Republicans hate on Obama's name then? No, that's like the same shit. They used to do that all the time. Why do I always say Obama? Why do I always make that fucking joke? That's literally what I'm saying is like, yeah, Obunga, Obama, Hussein Obama. Don't forget it. Obama. Anyway, so it's basically like, oh yeah, Loeffler did this shit too, where her fucking campaign literally darkened Warnock's skin in the videos. Her campaign literally darkened radical liberal Raphael Warnock's skin in the videos. And it's also clip chimp to like a degree that I've never seen. Like, this is like old school LSF clip chimping, okay? Like, the clip chimps are out of control on the Kelly Loeffler side of the campaign, where literally they just cut, like, he could be talking about anything. It's like one of my Cam's or Flesh Dog, I think, makes them too. Like, it's like one of my HasanAbi out of context videos. Like, it's literally that level of clip chimp. Yeah, Purdue made Ossoff's nose bigger. Purdue also made Ossoff's nose longer in an ad. I wonder why they made the Jewish candidate's nose longer. Like, it's shit like that. And the reason why they did that, the reason why they've been doing that, is because it works. That's it. Because they are tailoring their messaging to their own audience. So the funniest part about this entire process is that Kelly Loeffler is very clearly the exact like swamp rat that Donald Trump claims he hates, despite the fact that he is also a swamp rat himself. But at least Donald Trump does the racism well. Like, he does a good act. He puts on a good act for the hogs. Like, oh yeah, these guys, the Mexicans, they're rapists, you know. Kelly Loeffler can't even do the racism right. And yet, that's it. Even a cartoonish and almost childish attempt at being racist is enough for the hogs to be like, oh yes, thank God. Thank God. Thank fucking God she said it. Thank God, brother. She's on the side of justice. She's on the right side, brothers. Okay, I don't feel so bad voting for her now. She's a real American. Unlike radical liberal Raphael Warnock, who's been a part of this community for decades and is an actual pastor. She's the real goddamn American. Why? Because she's fucking white. And that's it. And she's Republican. And she's running against a black guy.
2018 initiative that allowed fans to donate a portion of ticket sales to Planned Parenthood, an abortion rights group. This doesn't go unnoticed by Loeffler, though. She told AJC, "Frankly, I think Americans have been saddened by the politicization of sports because it is something that uniquely unites people."
Again, this is the same gamer mentality. For old school gamer mentality, if you guys remember, is anything is political if there's women or if there's black people in it. And it's non-political if women and black people are in it, but they just don't advocate for women or black people causes. You know what I mean? Oh, I just hate that sports are so political nowadays. Like, why don't you just shut the fuck up? That's what this is. That's what that take is.
However, the senator from Georgia's idea of uniquely uniting people is far different. When she was eventually appointed to the Senate, Loeffler, who once called the Black Lives Matter movement a very divisive organization, gave a large portion of her Senate salary to anti-LGBTQ+ and anti-abortion groups. One of the organizations she donated to groups homosexuality with bestiality and incest as forms of sexual immorality. Seems divisive. But backing up a bit, in 2018, Loeffler left Intercontinental Exchange for a CEO position at an ICE subsidiary company called Backed, which according to Fortune magazine aims at democratizing cryptocurrencies. She must have been earning a pretty penny too. She and her husband made history in Atlanta for purchasing possibly the most expensive real estate ever in.
Dude, nothing says one with Georgia like buying the most expensive piece of real estate in Georgia so that you can make a more legitimate claim that you're Georgia yourself. Oh, God, people are so stupid, dude. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. Why are Republicans so stupid? Like, that's it? That's all you need? It's like cartoonish, man. The reason why I love this race and the reason why I've talked about Loeffler a bunch is because she doesn't even have the bona fides to like appear. Her name isn't Tommy Tuberville. You know what I mean? She's not a fucking football coach. Like that guy, if he says some racist shit, I believe him. Okay. She says some racist shit, I believe it too. Like, you know, racist white, rich white lady. Of course she's racist. But like she's literally trying to LARP as a salt of the earth guy, and it fucking works. Yeah, exactly. The country cosplay that she puts on is so nasty. It's so lame. She literally puts on like a fucking shooting vest. And that's it. And then everyone's like, yeah, she's a real one. She's a real one.
In the city. According to Atlanta magazine, the $10.5 million mansion is modeled in the style of an old European estate. Descante, as it's called, is a stucco, steel, and limestone structure that boasts Versailles parquet in the dining room, a library with a secret passage to the living room, and a 19th century pool house from France. But their shopping spree didn't end with modest homes. Loeffler and her husband have donated $3.2 million to political committees, 3% of which went to Democrats. One of their biggest spending sprees went to a super PAC supporting Willard Mitt Romney. The couple coughed up $7.
See? They're like moderate Republicans. But see how quickly moderate Republicans, who still have to, of course, appear in the same liberal circles because they're, you know, operating in the New York Stock Exchange. They are the New York Stock Exchange. So they of course, have to. Yes, Willard is an incredibly white name. I didn't know that you guys didn't know that Willard Ebers Savage Neff III is my whitest friend and the whitest person I know. Did you not know this? His name is literally Willard Ebers Savage Neff III. Anyway, but like it's a moderate Republican, so they're like moderate Republicans. Look how quickly moderate Republicans like Loeffler and her husband can turn up the dial of racism to appear more like the common man. Okay.
$750,000 in support of the senator from Utah. But just giving exorbitant amounts of money to candidates wouldn't be enough for Loeffler. In 2019, she applied to succeed.
Why are you saying docs? I mean, he's talked about it before.
Incumbent Senator Johnny Isakson, who resigned from the post citing health reasons. Although Loeffler wasn't Trump's first choice, he wanted Doug Collins. She was tapped by Georgia Governor Brian Kemp for the position, where she's been serving the American people ever since. It's unclear if they want to be served by her, considering she's now in a runoff election, but nonetheless, she is Georgia's first female senator in 98 years.
That's so funny. Like, Georgia's first female senator in 98 years. Girl power, baby. That's why, like, neoliberal capitalist identity politics is so dumb. By the way, this is the reason why it's dumb as fuck. Girl boss. Yeah, what stops you from saying that this is a girl boss? Like, what is this girl power? Is what she did girl power, dude?
I'm proud to announce that conservative businesswoman and political outsider Kelly Loeffler will be Georgia's.
These fucking demons, dude. She's a political outsider, dude. They're portraying her as an outsider, like Donald Trump is a political outsider. Bitch, what do you mean? They're literally inside. Once you pay a profound amount of money to a super PAC, like, you're an insider. You're not an outsider.
Next U.S. Senator.
CNBC notes Loeffler is by far the richest member of Congress, sharing a net worth of about $500.
Now it's $1 billion. Now they're officially, I believe, Kelly Loeffler, as of like this year, her and her husband, since that video, have doubled their net worth. Yeah. Since that video came out. Since that fucking video came out, Kelly Loeffler and her husband doubled their net worth and are now a billionaire, dude. I mean, she's a everyday. She's a commoner. She's just a regular old single billionaire, you know? It's just $1 billion. It's not like she's a 10 billionaire, dude.
$1 million. And boy, would she use it. A novel coronavirus ignited an outbreak of a deadly disease called COVID-19 in China in December of 2019. The disease spread quickly, with the first case in the US occurring the following month. By March of 2020, the COVID-19 outbreak was in its nascent stage, just beginning to take hold in the US. Then in early 2020, Loeffler and her colleagues sat through some closed-door meetings. Right after those meetings, Loeffler sold a bunch of stocks. A whole bunch. Directly before the market took a nosedive, she sold, in total, stocks valued up to $18.7 million. That's $18.7 million. She dumped her retail stocks and bought shares in DuPont, which produces medical supplies. Instead of warning the American people after getting vital information, she offloaded millions in stocks and then publicly said this.
The good news is the consumer is strong, the economy is strong, jobs are growing. Our president has done a fantastic job making sure that we're in the best position to manage through this situation.
However, Loeffler claims the sales were completely out of her hands. She claims the transactions were carried out by her and her husband's financial advisor without their knowledge.
You sold over $1 million in stocks in your own personal portfolio before the market went down. Were you trading on inside information about what was coming?
Well, I'm really glad you asked, Ed, because I do want to set.
Bro, her fucking house is so big, it's echoing. Do you guys remember when we watched this interview live? Her house is so large that she's not even in the living room. This is like her interview room, and it's echoing, motherfucker.
Set the record straight. I've seen some of those stories, and it's absolutely false, and it could not be true. So if you actually look at the personal transaction reports that were filed, it notices at the bottom that I'm only informed of my transactions after they occur, several weeks.
As Loeffler cashed in while hundreds of thousands of Americans died, she launched a re-election bid. The race between Loeffler and Democrat Raphael Warnock was so tight, it triggered an automatic runoff for January 2021.
And the only reason why this fucking runoff occurred is because there was a spoiler on the Republican side. I just want to remind you guys that there was a third candidate that also made a legitimate, also had a legitimate run. Now, obviously, there were plenty of Democratic candidates on that race as well, but Doug Jones, who Donald Trump originally wanted to appoint to this seat, if I'm not mistaken, was the other Republican runner in that race that secured, I think, 1.2, or Doug Collin, not Doug Jones, secured 1.2 million votes or something. Like, here, let's look at the actual tally. And he's not in the race anymore, so Exit polls. Fuck, show me the... God damn it. Yeah, she is all neck. Doug Jones is Alabama. Doug Jones lost in Alabama. No, Doug Kahn's got even more than 980,000. Doug Kahn's got a fuckload. To be fair, you can't blame her for selling her stocks. The bad thing is that she lied about it to the public. No, I can blame her for selling her stocks, brother. I think it's bullshit. I think it's bullshit when fucking... No, I absolutely can. I think it's bullshit that, like, our members of Congress get to fucking act on information that's not publicly available. I already hate the fucking stock market to begin with. It's should be literally illegal. Unfortunately, it's not literally illegal. There are... it's very hard to... I guess it's very hard to actually prosecute it. It's the literal definition of insider trading. Like, she is operating on information that's not publicly available to make a decision on on which stocks to buy or sell, and it is literally illegal. Yeah, Martha Stewart went to fucking jail for it. Like, if that's not insider trading, like, nothing is insider trading. Do you understand? New law that you can't marry the big money man. It's not just that she can't marry the big money man. The new law is that if you or a relative of yours has stocks and anything, any information that you acted on that you got from them or that could be perceived as insider trading should be met with a level of scrutiny that it's currently not being met with. It is literally insider fucking trading, dude. Yeah, Doug Collins, the Republican, got 980,000 votes. I thought he got like 2 million, but I was wrong. There wasn't even that many people voting. But yeah, like together, the amount of votes they get way passes the radical liberal Raphael Warnock's percentage. So you're saying that you want to make rich people poor and poor people more comfortable? Fucking scumbag move, dude. Absolutely. In the words of Mike Pence, our incredible vice president, I want to make rich people poorer and poor people more comfortable. Remember when Mike Pence said that and like thought that was an own? Like that was a bad thing? No, that guy is joking. Stock markets have existed for centuries. The fuck you talking about? Okay. This is such a weird argument. Like, I don't understand. So what? So was capital punishment, racism, like disenfranchisement of marginalized communities, slavery still exists to this day? What the fuck? Just because something has existed for a very long time, is that a good enough reason to keep it going? Like, what kind of fucking argument is that, dude? What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway. I'm on the stock market, so I'm going to secure my retirement. Please don't harm me for participating in capitalist society. No, I understand, guys. Everyone has a fucking 401k nowadays. That's literally the privatization of pension plans. And something that takes place, it takes the place of Social Security. It's deliberate, it's on purpose, but it also creates a system in which you are, albeit you win a tiny fraction of it, that's like nearly inconsequential. It's consequential for you, but inconsequential to the grand scheme of things. But you are now tied to the stock market as a consequence of that. I completely understand that. That's just how it works, unfortunately. What we are talking about is a billionaire or a 500 millionaire who literally fucking doubled their net worth by making really suspicious trades with information that they got while they were simultaneously lying to the public about how, oh, no, coronavirus is not a big deal. Now they're a billionaire. They were not a fucking billionaire. Anyway, it's top of the hour. You already know what's going on. You already know what the deal is. We're going up. And it's top of the hour every hour, which means there's a 60-second ad break coming to you right now. And I got to stretch a little bit. At least 10 minutes of like standing a little bit, you know, stretch it up, do a couple of quick squats and shit like that. And if you want to avoid the ads, if you want to avoid the 1-minute ads at the top of every hour during this broadcast, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for free by connecting your Amazon account to your Twitch Prime account. So get those Twitch Primes going if you want, or with a $5 subscription. Here's the ad. I still haven't finished this video.
Meaning
Holy
the
shit.
Senate majority hangs in the balance of two races in Georgia, Loeffler and Warnock, and Republican David Perdue, who also sold off a bunch of stock after closed-door briefings about the coronavirus, and Democrat John Ossoff. These two races will decide which party controls the Senate and gains the power to shape Joe Biden's agenda. Loeffler has an uphill battle to her re-election. Early polls suggest Warnock has the edge. He also has most of the WNBA on his side, including players from the team Loeffler co-owns. Loeffler and Perdue have since called for Georgia's Republican Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger's resignation, citing, without evidence, failures in the election. It's unclear if they're referring to their own campaigns or to the democratic process. Whatever the case may be, control of the Senate hangs on two people who have shown they're willing to put their own bank accounts before the American people.
Yep.